So the results of the 3 northeastern state elections are in, and Pallavi, as it was anticipated, that Tripura was a tough fight, but BJP seems to have clinched the state. I think a historical verdict for the BJP to return to power in Tripura, a left bastion for decades, and BJP won it the last time with almost 45-46 seats, but this time the number of seats are lesser, but still BJP coming back to power despite a Congress left alliance and the Tripura Mohota putting up a spirited fight. A big takeaway for the BJP, I think, from Tripura in this election, Pallavi. Don't you think so?
Yes, absolutely. And this was completely a left bastion at one point of time. And I think this is just showcases the fact that the BJP thinks little differently in the sense that let's go and venture into those areas which are considered to be an impossible terrain. But don't you get this sense also that the left, a fragmented, divided opposition also helps the BJP? And maybe now the debate and discussion will begin is that perhaps the larger goal is to defeat the BJP. And therefore, we need to forget or sink our differences and come together.
Yeah, so left and Congress could come together, but obviously TMC was contesting separately, and with TMC campaign in Tripura had kind of nosedived since the last civic election and didn't go all hug in Tripura. But definitely, Tripura Mohota was giving a kind of a tacit support we saw in the elections. That was what BJP was fearing. But still, BJP has come to power, and the number is now close up to 34 seats in an alliance. So very comfortable win for the BJP. Though in a tight contest, but still it has managed to cross the line. And Pallavi, also this brings into the focus again the BJP formula कि CM बदल दो एक साल पहले इलेक्शन से तो स्टेट जीत सकते हो. So this is worked in Uttarakhand, this is worked in Gujarat, and now it's worked in Tripura. So you arrest the anti-incumbency against maybe an unpopular CM, arrest that, change the CM a year before, and because BJP feels there is less.
So I know who's going to be listening to this line of Aman, Sachin Pilot, wondering whether the Congress will want to take up this formula in Rajasthan.
Well, CM हाँ तो बीजेपी के लिए फॉर्मूला ये हिट है कि सीएम
कांग्रेस के हम कभी नहीं हिट रहा है.
कांग्रेस के लिए हिट नहीं रहा. बीजेपी
पंजाब में तो नहीं रहा.
बीजेपी like didn't change its CM in Himachal, it lost the state. So in a way this is now talk in the BJP. Is this a successful formula कि unpopular CM को इलेक्शन से एक साल पहले बदली है तो इलेक्शन जीतने का चांस ज्यादा है. So that is also I think a reason maybe why BJP has managed to cross the line in Tripura. Obviously apart from its big development model which it rolled out in the last 5 years, which obviously it was getting some traction on the ground. So I think BJP will take big takeaways from this win because generally in a state election where the opposition unites against the BJP has not done very well in the past, except in UP. But in a state election now to win in such a scenario where the left and the Congress were together, I think BJP will really celebrate the Tripura win today. The other big state, Pallavi, the state of Meghalaya, which is still pretty tight. The NPP is at about 27 seats and may form the government on its own. May form the government on its own. As we speak, they are at 27. But if it doesn't cross the magic mark of 30 seats, who does it go with? Does it go with the BJP or does it go with the TMC, which has performed pretty well in Meghalaya, winning 7 seats for the first time?
Yeah, but I don't know. My hunch is that either they may not need, but if they decide to go, maybe possibly with the BJP. Because
Conrad and Himanta Bishwa had a meeting last night.
And Meghalaya again would be interesting because that's where, say, someone like a Derek O'Brien, and suddenly that focus was shifted and Trinamool Congress started shifting its focus from Tripura to Meghalaya. And the fact is that unlike the Aam Aadmi Party, and we were discussing this a short while back, they managed to move beyond and win one state beyond the state in which they initially were born, which is Delhi. But the Trinamool Congress has been a completely no opener at all beyond Bengal. They're largely being restricted at a Bengal party.
Yeah.
That would be a huge setback to their national ambitions, even as we're talking about the 2024 opposition, front and realignments.
But I think, don't you think, Pallavi, I think TMC didn't have that. At least inside the party, it was never that they're going to win Meghalaya. They wanted to do well in another state. They haven't been able to do that in Tripura, but in Meghalaya, even if you win 7 seats for the first election in Meghalaya, I think it's a credible performance in a way. But yeah, I agree with you the point that these the TMC campaign generally in outside Bengal has been really overhyped. Be it Goa or be it Tripura, so they really need to show their performance. Like Aap, you say correctly, has been able to win Punjab after Delhi. But TMC has not been able to replicate that success outside Bengal anywhere. So in a way, the BJP here were not doing that well in Meghalaya, and the alliance breaking with NPP doesn't seem like has hurt NPP that much. So now the question is, will NPP go back to its old ally, the BJP, because obviously Conrad would want support from the BJP in the center,
he needs, and that development is a pitch, and he needs that money from the center, so that could be impossible. But let's talk quickly about opposition unity, because I'm very interested about it. Though I know you want to talk about Nagaland.
Yeah.
Well, Nagaland also seems to be
Yeah, Nagaland is a clear
very
victory
clear
for the
for
BJP, and
BJP.
in a way the opposition has been decimated in Nagaland. There's
Yeah.
practically no opposition. That is the story of Nagaland. Congress. Look at the Congress decimation in Meghalaya, for example. Congress, Rahul Gandhi went
Rahul
there.
Gandhi went and campaigned, and that's where he attacked the Trinamool Congress. And that was in the same day, I would say, an hour after Mallikarjun Kharge talks about opposition unity. So let's talk also very quickly about opposition unity, because that seems to be the flavor of the day. In fact, Kharge seems to be saying now that, I want everyone along and we don't want to be the leader. Stark contrast to the Congress's official line. You think that's going to work still, or do you think that individual ambitions will actually pull down this whole idea of an opposition unity? And that's what the BJP is also banking on.
Well, the whole question mark is, will the opposition accept the leadership of Rahul Gandhi? As the opposition leader, as the next prime ministerial face, does the TMC accept them? Does the Aam Aadmi Party accept them? Does the Shiv Sena accept them? Does the JDU accept them? Is there wider acceptable? Rahul Gandhi has to be first to be widely acceptable. Don't you think, Pallavi, to all the other opposition parties, before the Congress really pitches itself as the glue which will hold this entire thing together? That is, I think, the major thing, because now Aam Aadmi Party feels that Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is the more credible leader.
Yeah.
JDU feels it has a more credible leader.
And
Nitish
Abdullah
Kumar
also says that Stalin is someone who can become the prime minister. I mean, they are all going to try and address their own constituency. Rahul Gandhi pe to even within the Congress party, people have reservations whether he should even be projected as the prime minister.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be one problem.
So the state where Rahul Gandhi, one state that Rahul Gandhi went to, Congress has lost 17 seats in Meghalaya, down to 4 seats, complete sweep out for Congress. So clearly Congress strategy has not worked in Meghalaya, in any of the
North. He can say in his defense is that Bharat Jodo Yatra didn't go there. So the 2.0 Bharat Jodo Yatra is going to go from east to west. So that's going to be, yeah. So that's the
overall bad news for the Congress from the northeast. Even their, this landmark alliance that they tried with the left in Tripura hasn't worked, hasn't clicked. This is Tripura Mohata who's done better, in fact, than them. And in the Meghalaya, it's been a disaster. The Congress has been virtually.
I have a feeling that now Kharge's pitch will get more resonance within the Congress party, because there was a division within the party who felt, why should we reach out to TMC and AAP because they are the B team and they always attack us. Kharge's point of view is different, that our larger goal and our only goal should be to unseat Modi and the BJP. For that, we are ready to make friends with everyone. So whether Kharge is going to play the role which Sonia Gandhi played way back in 2004, that's going to be the interesting thing to watch out for.
Well, that strategy has not worked, at least in Tripura. We see the sweep for the BJP in Tripura. Sweep in a way, a very comfortable victory. Many people, and we also thought, in fact, on the power circuit that we called it would be a tight election. It has been a tight election, but BJP will be most pleased with its performance in Tripura. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Power Circuit from our office in CN News 18.